Oh, landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess, and I already told you to stop fueling my silent rage. But do me a favor and hit that like button or you will ruin Christmas, and we're going to take a look at the Fangfo Multi-Tool Pliers 14-in-1. Top Pick 2023 gift. For who? I don't know. But no, put your wallets away. Put your wallets away. We're getting real cheap here. Real cheap. This is like $11. And as a professional multi-tool manufacturer, we have a high-class team to provide you excellent tool. Every accessory is carefully selected to give a perfect experience in use. We'll see about that. Oh boy. But get out of here. Gimme. Time. So I saw this one, and I saw it was $11. And you know how we do around here. Sometimes we like to just take a look at trash, beat on it, and just compare. Like, how bad is it? You know, because like the knives, looking at trash, some of that trash has gotten so much better than it used to be. Like, there have been so many improvements in what a knife under $10 can do now compared to what it was just a few years ago. So we'll do that with multi-tools, and I am entirely sure it's not a clone of anything else. However, it does have the wave style function, but we'll get to that. So the action on this, it opens really nicely. I like how it opens. Now, I'm not sure what these are outside of someone may have said, hey, let's add a feature, but it seems like that is just not needed. Fortunately, it's not on a part of the tool you'd have to grip, but just por qué? Why? So, let's get into our tool selection, and of course, you have to open the multi-tool to get to them. Yeah, that's a sign of the beast. That is a mark of the beast. We have got a serrated edge that is, of course, quite dull. We have got our small flat bit driver. We have got our Phillips head, which is quite dainty, and we have got our plain edge. And the plain edge actually feels kind of sharp. Wow. But one thing that I noticed right out of the gate when I looked at this earlier is if you look, let's see, let's get some light on here. If you look, the tip of this thing is really rounded and soft, like it's not a flat, straight edge. That, in my experience, has been the mark of the beast. Like, every time I've seen this, it's been on, like, barely hardened steel that can't handle being reefed on very hard. And it just doesn't hold up. It strips out, chunks come off. Like, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to find places where I can really stress test that, because I'm curious now. The lockup on this, the tools do lock. For $11, the tools lock. I mean, But you've got the wave style lock on this. And let's see if you can see. Like, it is the cheapest construction in the history of humankind. Like, that is just stamped and rolled sheet metal. There's nothing nice about it. It feels cheap, but it works. The tools do lock open. So that is a huge, huge plus. This is, again, multi-tools in this price range. Back in my day when a quarter cost a nickel and we liked it like that, nothing locked. Nothing on these things. And, oh boy, that was miserable. So we got a file on here that's got straight cuts right here, straight cuts right here, double cuts right here. You got your safety edge on this side. We've got a scraper right here, which the scraper is also incredibly dull. I think I might be seeing flat spot along the edge right here. Like, it is incredibly dull, especially compared to the last two we looked at. We have got a slightly larger flat bit, and maybe that one will show up better, but very rounded, very, nothing on this looks nice. And again, the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast, something that won't hand up to any heavy use, like any strain at all. And we got our can opener, we got our bottle opener, we got a second bottle opener, basically. And if you see, look how bad the grind is on that can opener. Like, my God. I can see marks where it was just chewed up in the process of putting this bevel on. Let's see, can I get some light on it so you can see it? Like, you can kind of see it there. You can kind of see it. It's bad. So this is one of those cases where you definitely get what you pay for. And again, I am surprised by this just because, again, back when I lost my first multi-tool that I really, really loved, I was trying to replace it and I really could not afford to at all. I wasn't sure what it was or where to get one anyways, but I tried to replace it with cheap multi-tools. Every single one of them was a miserable experience. And this is still so much nicer than those were. It's so much nicer in a lot of respects, compared to other multi-tools that I've got and ones that we're going to be looking at down the road here. No, absolute trash. Compared to what's available now, absolute trash. But for 11 bucks, this may work okay. Like, I'll be honest. If the drivers hold up, if the flathead and the Phillips head hold up to any kind of real stress testing, if the cutters, like, I don't expect the cutters to show the kind of damage that they used to back in the day. They used to roll when an ant farted on them. Might be able to cut spaghetti with it and not have them roll over, but I don't expect that to happen here. I don't expect it, but I might be surprised. But, I mean, if the drivers hold up and everything does fine on it, maybe. Now, the knife feeling as sharp as it did, I need to take a closer look at that. Like, I like the fact that it's got a straight plane edge that locks open. Like, that is fantastic to have on a multi-tool. I know serrations perform a lot more tasks, but, whoo! Like, that is not too shabby for an $11 multi-tool. I'm sure the steel is like 1CR5 MOV or something like that, but we are going to break out a test clip on it. We are going to waste a valuable test clip on this. So, yeah, like, this is kind of a mixed bag. Like, everything about it feels ridiculously cheap. Like, I got a feeling I'm probably not going to enjoy using this thing all that much. And if I were in a harder use environment, if I were still working outdoors like I used to or something like that, oh my God, I would be tired of that thing in about 4 seconds. But I'm going to guess this is in the 250s. 264. I told you, I'm getting good at this. So, I mean, yeah, the edge, it's good. Like, it's a good edge. It's a good enough edge. It's not the sharpest thing we've ever seen, but, I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised by that. I got a feeling, again, like, my predictions here, this is going to be inoffensive enough. The action is okay enough that I'll be all right with it. And the bit drivers are probably going to wind up bent, stripped, or have chunks just kind of roll off of them while I'm trying to do something with them. Because I am going to stress test them, and I don't care if they break, so I'm going to really reef on them. The last two, I reefed on those tools pretty hard, no problems. The curl, I reefed on them. So I'm going to give this the same thing. And honestly, if the tools strip or anything else, okay. I wanted to look at this and show you guys some absolute trash, because we do that sometimes. Sometimes wailing on trash is fun. But I can't think of anything else to add, so all that being said, thanks for looking at my crap. Subscribers, you guys are awesome. Y'all keep coming in. I appreciate you so, so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I do have a giveaway coming up. It's been delayed by FedEx. I may have to change that giveaway completely. But, yeah, comments. I love some feedback. Let me know what you think about this thing. Or, if you were around back in the day, how bad were multi-tools you could get for $10 back then? Oh, my God. But all that being said, y'all have a nice day.